task force cops working with crooks. No, who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody. Time to screw up their lines of communication by taking out the guys who give the orders. Now take some time to think about what you did wrong. The armored guys are in charge. If I take them down, it'll confuse everybody.
I'm not sure about the Kingpin. I don't like working for a guy whose name I don't know.
His money's green, and if you ask too many questions, it's bad for your health. That's all you need to know.
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
This is gonna hurt. Bad.
I love getting paid to beat punks like you.
You're all tricks. No more tricks.
Don't feel bad. You're not.
Ollie, that you? I found the spider!
Skinny, ain't you?
It's like a bouncy house. Am I right? Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. Just a little closer.
No more fancy stuff.
Come to pop. I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun. Sometimes armor might look cool, but it doesn't make them any faster.
Assault on police officers. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Care to add more crimes to the list?
Just what I want. The guys in armor are calling the shots, which makes them my prime targets. I knocked out your tooth, but don't worry. I left it under your pillow. Ted, when you put forth this week an effort, I kind of feel like you don't respect me. Ionic webbing's my best shot here.
It really is so hard to get good help these days.
Oh, you're all hat, no cat.
Bingo, I see him.
Huh?
There he is.
Oh yeah!
I'll take you on out.
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Cause she was wrong. This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight.
You're all tricks. No more tricks.
Yo, form up on me. I got him.
You're not so scary.
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know. Seems to me like the elite task force wasn't all that elite.
I'm sure you're quite pleased with yourself, but the night is young.
That was fun. Let's do it again.
You're a fool, Spider-Man, if you think those lackeys were meant to do anything more than delay you.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one. Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with the catchphrases. What do you think? armored guys are giving orders to everyone else. Let's see what I can do to stop that. It's ionic webbing, not ironic.
Bruno!
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? 'Cause she was wrong. Way.
What was that?
You know how much you cost me, but the bill is coming due, Spider-Man!
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun. Some days you just got it. If I take out the guys giving orders, it'll mess up the whole organization.
Yo, over here!
I don't care what beef you have with a guy in your old crew. There's no more Russians, no more Italians, or your
Come on, what's a Spiderman? Gives us an excuse to bust him for assaulting an officer.
I like hurting people. Let me show you.
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know.
I suppose when you live such a sad little life, you can't help but cling to small victories. You said, I'm a hero. I've done more for this city than you could ever dream of.
Did you just expect... Let's not fight. And...
Skinny, ain't you? Huh? Who's there?
Found him! I've got movement!
Here he is!
Deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime?
Who's there? Got the spider!
Get ready to die, Spider-Man!
When you put forth this week and effort, I kind of feel like you don't respect me. Running out of tricks.
Let's dance! I'll lead.
I like hurting people!
Don't feel bad. You're not... All right, you're not good. Just a little closer.
you hand to hand.
Can you at least say some fun guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one.
No more fancy stuff.
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again. The armor's only as good as the guy inside. And those guys? Yeah, not good.
Please, Spider-Man, beat up some more police officers. It'll make wonderful news footage.
If I take down the armored guys, the rest won't know what to do.
Huh? Could have been an animal. Maybe a spot.
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face. This is my chance to disable their armor. And ionic webbing is just what the doctor ordered. Nah, it's time, pal.
You are really not good.
Come to Papa.
I bet you're used to disappointing women.
That armor's too big an advantage. I need to equalize things with ionic webbing.
I like hurting people. Let me show you.
Show me what you got. Oh, wait, you did. Nothing.
Target acquired. Open fire. I love getting paid to beat punks like you.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy?
Let's see how you do hand to hand.
This is why they call me amazing. Webs, do your stuff. Ionic webbing's my best shot here.
No more.
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong. Web shooters are disabled. Gotta be careful.
Yo, over here!
And heave!
What's that? Got the spot.
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you. This is my chance to disable their armor. And ionic webbing is just what the doctor ordered. Spidey dance party! Well, more of a seismic blast, really. When you put forth this week and effort, I kind of feel like you don't respect me. Gets left out when I use the seismic blast. Whenever those guys get paid, it's too much.
I'm rapidly losing patience with you.
The armored guys are giving orders to everyone else. Let's see what I can do to stop that. Time to screw up their lines of communication by taking out the guys who give the orders.
Found him!
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit. That armor's too big an advantage. I need to equalize things with ionic webbing. This is my chance to disable their armor. And ionic webbing is just what the doctor ordered. Why can't they all be like that? Give me robots any day. At least robots don't talk your ear off.
I may have to take a direct hand in this sordid matter.
Lucky day. No more games, Buffalo Butt. Just you and me. What, no elevator music? This guy's cheaper than Jameson. Smells like sweaty fat guys and burritos in here. No offense to burritos. Well, if it isn't the Kingpin! Catchy name, but I have to say, you look more like a bowling ball than a pin. Or maybe a beach ball?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm impressed. You take control of crime in New York right under everybody's nose. The whole city knows you're crooked, and everyone still kisses your tuchus. Which must take what, like a week? A lot of ground to cover is what I'm saying.
The only criminal I see is the masked man guilty of breaking and entering into my private...
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare them. To make things so bad, when you took over, it looked like you fixed it.
Who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy? I live in the real Spider-Man.
Spider doesn't play favorites. Neither does the Blast. This'll shake you up.
Not so confident now, are you? You're a fool to challenge me.
You are so fat. When you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out.
This is what happens when a boy faces a man.
You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean butt crack. If you want me to let you go, raise your hand. No?
I'll crush you! In self-defense, of course.
It's like a bouncy house, am I right? You're so fat, you're the same height lying down. You're so fat, your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter.
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight it myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense. Where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong. People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy.
Let's see how you deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing?
Not so confident now, are you?
No one gets left out when I use the seismic blast.
I like hurting people. Let me show you.
You are so fat. When you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out.
What do I pay you for? Get down here! Is men like me to make the hard choices, to make the wheels of the world turn so they can work their jobs and live their small lives and get a cookie at the end of the day, knowing that someone strong is in charge.
Hey man, I get it. You were a bullied fat kid, and now you want to get even. You want to start a software company? Be my guest. When you start hurting people, when you turn into the bully yourself, I'm gonna shut you down.
You know nothing about me. Nothing about my life. You have no idea what I've done to survive.
So talk to me. Let's hear it. You hired Craven, Cletus Cassidy? You're so proud of it. Tell me what you did.
You learned a lesson. You're a fool to challenge me.
This is gonna hurt. Bad. Let's see how you do hand-to-hand.
I'm gonna beat you senseless, and it'll be perfectly legal.
Not so confident now, are you?
Best part of my job? Beating down punks.
Spider doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. Yeah, I love it.
I'll make an example of you.
No more fancy stuff.
It's like a bouncy house. Am I right?
Police brutality.
I've had enough of you.
This is gonna hurt. Bad. I like hurting people. Let me show you.
You're so fat, you're the same height lying down.
I need push snatchers now.
Where are your fat jokes now?
You're just some skinny kid.
Let's see how you do hand-to-hand.
Spidey dance party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really. You're so fat, your high school yearbook photo was from a helicopter.
I'll crush you.
No one gets left out when I use the seismic blast.
No more fancy running.
Tricks are we?
Brought this on yourself.
Best part of my job? Beating down.
Happened.
You're not fighting purse snatchers now.
This is what happens when a boy faces a man.
I learned a valuable lesson today. Back
This time you learned a lesson.
I like hurting people. Let me show you.
Police brutality.
fool me once.
Not so confident now, are you?
I'm gonna beat you senseless, and it'll be perfectly legal.
Let's see how you feel.
Bad?
Go on, make a joke.
Best part of my job? Beating down.
This is gonna hurt. Bad.
You're not fighting purse snatchers now.
They say bad guys.
No more fancy stuff.
Make an example of you.
Let's see how you do hand-to-hand.
You're so fat. When you go camping, the bears hide their food.
I love you. Beat punks like you.
You're a fool to challenge me.
Did your mom tell you you can be anything you want? She was wrong.
No more fancy stuff.
I'm on to you.
I've had enough of you.
Let me show you. Let's see how you do hand-to-hand.
You brought this on yourself.
Police brutality? You don't know the meaning of the words. Yet. I'm gonna beat
I'll crush you! In self-defense, of course.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy bits?
This is what happens when a boy faces a man.
This is gonna hurt. No more fancy stuff.
I'll make an example of you.
You're not fighting purse snatchers now.
It's like a bouncy house, am I right?
I like hurting people. Let me show you. I love getting paid to beat punks like you.
Not so confident now, are you? It's time you learned a lesson.
Let's see how you do hand-to-hand.
You're so bad I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. Which, I mean, butt crack. Zing!
I like hurting people. Let me show you. No more fancy stuff.
Spidey dance party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really.
Let's see how you do hand-to-hand.
Call the police!
This will shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit. That gets left out when I use the seismic blast.
You can't win!
I like hurting people. Let me show you. This is gonna hurt.
Where are your fat jokes now?
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser. And it
You're just some skinny kid. You're not fighting purse snatchers now.
Dare!
I'm gonna beat you senseless, and it'll be perfectly legal.
You're a fool to challenge me!
You're starting to get predictable. Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight.
Bring you down with me! This is what happens when a boy faces a man.
Police You don't know the meaning of the words. Yet.
Not this time, pal.
I like hurting people. Let me show you.
I learned a valuable lesson today.
Do not do this to me!
I'm gonna beat you senseless. Perfectly legal.
No more fancy stuff. I love
respect me.
You're not fighting personally.
I'll crush you! In self-defense, of course. Call the police! I'm being assaulted!
Best part of my job? Beating down punks like you.
It's like a bouncy house, am I right? You're so fat, when you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell,
This is gonna hurt. Bad.
I'm onto you. Fool me once. You're just some Spidey dance party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really.
I love getting paid to beat punks.
You can't win!
I'm gonna beat you, Seth.
Not so confident now, are you?
No more fancy stuff.
You're starting to get predictable.
Bring you down with me!
Not again.
I like hurting people. Let me show you.
Police brutality? You don't know the meaning of the words. Yet.
Let's see how you do hand in hand.
Really moving really slowly?
You dare! Where are your fat jokes now?
You're not fighting purse snatchers now.
This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny.
You're a fool to challenge me!
This one, I fought somebody who was a warrior.
Do not do this to me!
Best part of my job? Beating down punks like you.
No more fancy stuff.
Let's Webs do your stuff.
Call the police! I'm being assaulted by a criminal! I'll crush you! In self-defense, of course.
Let's not fight.
You're just some skinny kid. You're going down hard, pal.
Come to pop.
You can't win!
No more fancy stuff.
This is what happens when a boy faces...
Not this time, pal. Did your mom tell you anything?
Police brutality?
Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast.
Where are your fat jokes now?
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know.
You're just some skinny kid. You're going down hard, pal. I'm gonna beat you, Cessna.
Gets left out when I use the seismic blast. Did you just expect me to stand there? Not gonna happen. Bad? You're not. All right, you're not good.
You're not fighting purse snatchers now.
You're so bad. When you go camping, the bears hide their food.
That's part of my job. Beating down punks like you. You're just some skinny kid. You're going down hard, pal.
Let's see how you do hand-to-hand.
You're a fool to challenge me!
Hey, pay attention! Do this again for your benefit. Okay, ionic webbing. Let's redecorate. And heave!
No more fancy stuff. Let's see how you do hand-to-hand. This is gonna be...
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun.
Do not do this to me!
Webbs, do your stuff.
I love getting paid to beat punks like you.
I'll crush you! Self-defense!
When you put forth this week in effort, I kinda feel like you don't respect me. It's like a bouncy house, am I right?
Call the police! Not like being assaulted by a criminal!
Could be worse. I could be Mucus Man.
I'll bring you down with me!
You're so fat. When you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!" This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean butt crack. Just to be clear.
I'm not a fool, Spider-Man. I've admitted no wrongdoing, broken no laws. There's no evidence against me.
I have proof you paid Craven.
No, my task force did. As a security consultant. I am shocked and horrified to hear he's done anything improper. If indeed he has. He was hired for his legendary skills and a strong code of conduct that would never allow him to betray a client.
Craven might not give you up, but Cassidy will.